Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas Pinkevičius
and Aušra Pinkevičienė.
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as total organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Aušra.
Let's start episode 276 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. And before we started recording this conversation, we listened to 5 videos that Carsten sent to us. These were his improvisations put on YouTube. And on the transcript, text version of this conversation, you will be able to click and listen to these videos yourself. So basically, Carsten wrote that if I may be so keen to ask for an amount of your valuable time, I would be very interested in your professional listeners' perspective, feedback, and honest criticism on these 5 specific pieces, which I consider to be some of sort of personal milestones in my improvisation. So we listen to these pieces, right?
Yes.
And Carsten finishes, Vidas and or Aušra, thank you so much for your patient reading. I guess I could go on for hours of writing, but I think I should leave the rest for further emails. Have a great time and God bless, Carsten. So this podcast episode is basically continuation of the previous one.
That's right.
Which we discussed in detail Carsten's challenges, especially that he's feeling stuck and not able to play on the organ every day. So today we listen to these improvisations, and Aušra, what's your first impression?
Actually, I'm very much impressed. I would say I really enjoyed listening to them.
Do you think it's a concert level performance? Could be done?
Yes, it could be done in the concerts.
Yes, people like this should not hide their art, and I guess Carsten is not hiding. He is publicly recording and sharing his work on YouTube. That's very nice. A lot of organists are afraid of criticism, especially when they improvise. And most often than not, people can play from repertoire much better than improvise because they have been playing from the sheet of music much longer, and they're afraid of criticism because they are feeling like beginners in improvisation.
That's right, but in improvisation there are no mistakes because all the music comes down spontaneously, or at least it should be played spontaneously.
But you see, mistakes might be apparent if you try to imitate some sort of style, right? If let's say Carsten is improvising in the Baroque style, for example, Lobe den Herren, I think it was one of the versions here, and he, for example, started then copying French style in the middle of that piece. That would be too apparent, right? To change too sudden. Or You could do that, but then you would have to change much more frequently to other styles as well to do it eclectically.
Well, but if you are improvising in a freestyle, then everything is possible.
Right. Do you think that, for example, some of his improvisations might be done even more interestingly?
Yes, I think it might. I think let's talk a little bit about toccata because this is a piece that grabbed my attention mostly.
Toccata on a mighty fortress.
Yes, this is a wonderful tune to improvise on, one of my favorite. I would suggest, especially for a concert, maybe to do shorter introduction because it's toccata and you need to grab attention immediately, right at the beginning.
Start maybe louder?
Yes, because if it would be like a meditation, maybe, then yes, that a voice played in unisono, and then again, another voice played in unison would be good. I think that's a good idea for some kind, of improvisation, but maybe not for toccata. What do you think about it?
I would probably put chorale tune in the pedals quite soon after introduction, so that people would really understand the tune well enough and would be interested in hearing what's next. And this interest level is rising gradually, right? He starts quite softly, not with mixtures, not with principal chorus, but softer, and gradually builds up to principal chorus and probably reads as well. But I think too gradually. We have to wait for too long.
Yes, I think so.
Did you notice any other aspects that could be improved, Osha?
In general, I think, in my opinion, improvisations could be a little bit shorter, all of them. And, to concentrate your ideas more. Because, if you will make them too long, we might, become a little bit boring. It's the same, with playing a concert with, composer's repertoire. If you will choose too many pieces, people will start, leaving your recital.
You know how I look at improvisations in terms of the length? I look at improvisation in terms of movie episodes, like scene in a movie. Have you ever counted the time, how long each scene in a movie should be, for example?
No, I haven't counted, but I don't think we are very long.
In a book, each scene might be somewhere around 1500 words, like optimum length. Could be shorter, could be longer, but when you watch it on TV or in a movie, then of course it's shorter and not longer than 1 minute usually. And because music is also an art in time, just like film is, I guess I'm not suggesting that Carsten should only improvise for 1 minute.
No,
but
definitely not.
but it would be interesting to change episodes, scenes, themes, characters, tempi, rhythm, harmonies, registration, everything within that minute. So I guess when you're improvising, your sense of time is kind of tricky to feel, right? You feel, oh, it's interesting and I have to play it longer. But downstairs, people perceive time differently than the performer upstairs. So what I do is is I change something while it's still at the height of interest, not afterwards, not when the idea comes to my mind, such as what should I play next. That's too late.
I guess you are not, admirer of minimalistic style.
I could admire that style if it's that particular style. I have to know that little by little you change something. That's okay, but that's an entire different story. What Carsten did and what normally people do also, this is normal development, right? And I think more effective way to develop things is to change up themes and make more contrast more frequently. What do you think?
Yes, I think it would be, a good thing to explore more.
So, for example, Carsten improvised a few pieces not in the Baroque style, right? And that could be looked upon like a modern style, like French style, one of the best probably styles to try to imitate before you encounter your own style. So if you look at pieces of modern composers, really music is in a similar motion longer than two pages. More often than not, you change something within that page, right? And especially if it's slower tempo, you change even more frequently than one page. If it's fast tempo, so then a couple of pages is okay. And in a fast tempo, a couple of pages consist of about 1 minute, right?
Do you think it's somehow related to all these modern time technologies?
Such as
Cell phones, smartphones.
that we can't
concentrate and listen for something for a longer time? And always need new ideas and new titles coming up, new sensations.
That has to be it, right? Because if you look at Baroque pieces, right, Baroque fugues, Baroque preludes, chorale preludes, fantasias, they are longer in one style, one character, basically one episode. They change less frequently. Although if it's a fantasia, then maybe a couple of minutes of one color could be done without changing in older style. But if it's modern style, then change more frequently, because we modern humans have shorter and shorter attention spans, just like squirrels or chipmunks.
That's a nice comparison, although I don't know if everybody will like it.
Yes, chipmunks won't like it. Although it would be an honor for the chipmunk to be similar to a human, don't you think?
I think so, yes. So anyway, congratulations on wonderful improvisations. Just keep going and keep exploring.
Yes, keep sharing your art with the world, and schedule some public performances as well. Don't hide it, behind the screen of computer. That's too safe. You have to take more risk at this level. Thank you, guys. This was Vidas.
And Tosha.
Please send us more of your questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, the sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your essays, courses, and all your help.
Robert writes, I found the fingerings, registration ideas, and general comments to be excellent.
John writes, I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos, and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you were teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right, as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor.
Robert writes, it has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching.
Ron writes, Hi Vidas and Osha, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home, and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this haha no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Osha and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward.
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition, and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas.
And Osha from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
Miracles happen.